guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to talk to you today about my most recent reads. These were all read in March mostly, so I am super excited because I definitely feel like I have a 6-star series that I didn't think I would love as much as I do, but this series has my heart now, and I definitely feel like it is underrated. Whenever I was looking up TikToks and stuff after I was done with the series, I feel like it just wasn't talked about as much as a lot of other books, and it's YA, so I kind of get it. But I wanted to share that with you guys just in case you guys wanted to give it a try, as well as some other reviews about some of the books I've been reading. There will be spoilers in this, so if you haven't read these books or anything like that, I recommend not watching this video. But yeah, let's kind of get into it. I read 6 books this last month, which I know is not a lot compared to other people. But honestly, that is literally the most I've ever read in a month. So I'm super excited for myself, and I'm super excited that I found a series that I loved. So let's kind of get into what they are. Here is all of the books. Of course, they're all like hardback. I didn't buy any of these books myself, but of course they're all hardback, which kind of look really nice, so I will say. But let's get into the first books that I read. I'm gonna say books, but book. Quicksilver. I read this in February. I got it for Christmas, so I really liked this book. I don't know, I don't really have like too much. I know this is literally a book review, but I don't have like too much to say on it. I did like it. A lot of people said that they don't like the main character, but I liked her. I didn't find her like annoying at all. I just feel, and this is just my personal opinion, there's like too much spiciness going on, and like the spiciness, maybe because I'm like kind of new to the spice world, but it's too much. It's too much for me. Like, it's some of the stuff that was in this book, I was genuinely like, oh my god, that is written. That's written down. That's in a book. That's being sold. That's insane way to say something like that. But that is okay. I actually really enjoyed like the Quicksilver like storyline and her being an alchemist. I thought that was really cool, and I kind of got it. I enjoyed that book. I enjoyed reading it, and because I did enjoy it, I immediately started reading Brimstone. Luckily, my mother already had a copy of this and she just gave it to me, so I didn't have to go out and buy it or anything. She accidentally ordered like 3 because she really loves Quicksilver, and she really liked this one too. So again, for me, too much spice. It just got to the point where I was just, skipping chapters because I was like, oh my gosh, here we go again. I get it. I totally get it. I love it. I think it can really add to storylines and romances and the plots and stuff like that. I love when characters are building, the tension, and then, they finally have a spicy scene. I'm all for that. I'm like, yes, finally, I want to see what they do together. I've been waiting for this, but it is too much. Like, you didn't have to have that. You could have only had like 1 or 2 scenes. Like, for me, I like 1 or 2 scenes. I don't need every second of every interaction that they're doing is spicy. You know what I mean? So there was just, and I feel like that's kind of all I remember from this book. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this book is so thick, and I guess I don't really, and this is maybe my fault and maybe my brain, but I'm not understanding some of the plot, or maybe I just found it boring, like the whole what do you call it, like the blackness going on, like taking over the land and just like killing everything. Like, I don't really understand. Like, they just kind of left and didn't, which I guess you can't really take care of it. Like, I'm literally mumbling because, like, I really just don't understand. I guess that's like the big bad that they're looking for. I don't know. I don't understand like where like it's coming from. I guess like I do, but like I don't know. And then yeah, literally all I really kind of remember is the spice and him at the end becoming some type of god, and that's, or demigod or something. That's literally all I remember from this book, is like, oh, the blackness is taking over, they have to leave, and then at the end they, I don't know, they end up in hell, I think. I don't know. So I don't know, for as thick as this book is, I literally don't really remember it. So I will probably read the third one just because I think it's just a trilogy and I don't like leaving things just undone. So I probably will read the third one when it comes out. Hopefully it kind of wraps up and makes more sense. But that's my thought on Brimstone, which was the first book that I read in March. And then The Serpents and the Wings of Night was another book that I read. I have both of them. Luckily, like I said, like a lot of these books are from my mother. I'm very lucky that she is a huge reader and she has a huge library of books. So I really don't go out and buy a lot of my own, and I just kind of borrow from her. Or if I'm feeling like buying a book, I'll buy my own at the end of the day. But luckily, I can try a lot of different books and stuff out, and I just give them back to her when I'm done. But these two I got from my mom. I just went ahead and took both because if I really like a book, I immediately want to start the second one. So if I liked it, I just wanted to have the second one on hand. I liked it. I did DNF it. I made it. I didn't read the second one, obviously, but this first one I made it to about page 318. So I am almost done with it, but I think I was getting bored. I've never really DNF'd a book before. Well, I guess that's not true. I DNF'd ACOWAR, but that was like so long ago, and I'm gonna try to read those books again with the new books coming out later. I'm gonna try to listen to those on audio and see if I can get through it again. But Bubba, come down here. Come down. Stop. Get down. Stop. You're not barking. Get down off of the table. But yeah, I think that I just got like a little bored with it. I did really like the relationship between her, the main character, and her vampire dad. I thought that was super sweet. I'm a sucker for, evil men, quote unquote. I mean, he was evil. He's the evil vampire king, but having a soft spot for someone, and I just thought it was really cute that he did have a soft spot for her and loved her, which I don't know if that changes as you go through the books because I did DNF it, but I did really enjoy that. I thought it was super cute. I thought it was super unique. And I've heard that a lot of people like these books, but I personally, I don't know, I just got bored. I didn't really feel a connection to the main character or to the romance. It was okay. I give it like a 2.5. Maybe. It's okay. But okay, next is a trilogy book series that I also got for Christmas, and I just saw it on TikTok and I thought it was super cute, and I just wanted to have a finished series that I could read at some point this year. And it is the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. So I do have these beautiful hardback books, and I'm actually super excited that I got all the hardback books and I got the full, just, they're beautiful. I'm so happy I ended up with these. I absolutely love this series so much. I honestly went into it not knowing what the plot line was at all. I'm a big person that I don't want to read the back of the book. I don't want to know things because I feel like for me it gives a lot of the story away. And so I literally saw it on TikTok one day, said those books are beautiful and it's a completed trilogy, so I'm gonna ask for it for Christmas. So I got these not knowing what this story was about at all, and oh my god, it is YA, so there's literally no spice or anything. Like, they literally don't kiss until the very, very end. I think like the last like 100 pages or 50 or something where they finally kiss, but there's so much tension between them. I absolutely love the main character. She's super sweet and just bubbly and whimsical, and that's such a nice, you know, breath of fresh air. And I love the main male character as well. I love how he's still evil. Like, he will kill someone and not care. He's like, I don't care. I will kill every single person in this room. So it's not like a childish book series. There's it's just so cute. Like, I just love it. And the writing is definitely interesting. The writing, maybe because it's YA and I haven't read a YA book in a minute, or maybe it's just this author's writing style, but it took me a second to get used to. But once I kind of really got into the plot and the story, I didn't mind it. But I just love it so much. I didn't think I would like anything as much as I liked Fourth Wing, but honestly, like, this is second for me. Like, I love this series so much, and I know she's coming out with a novella at the end of the year, and I'm super excited. I want to get that as well in hardback so I can have all of them. But I highly, highly recommend this series to people. It is such a refreshing story. I think especially when you are reading other stories, like if you're reading a lot of fantasy and it has a lot of like this, or you know how Brimstone is, just like a lot of spice, a lot of plot, a lot of going on. This doesn't have, like, this is like a very simple story that is easy to follow, and the world isn't very big. Honestly, I kind of like that. Like, they're not going to 5,000 places. There's not 5,000 characters. Like, it's very easy to follow, and I really enjoyed these books so much. The only thing that I did not like about it, and this is a spoiler for the third book, is the memory loss trope. I've never read a memory loss trope before, but I don't think I like it because I don't like to reread. When she was kind of describing things around her, she was describing it exactly how she did in the first book. When she was meeting people, it was the exact same. When she's getting her memories back, it's explaining the exact same things. Like, maybe if she had written the memory loss that she's learning again differently, maybe that would have been okay. But it was literally the exact same words, like the exact same description, and I was just turning the pages because I was like, I already know this information. And I guess the memory loss does kind of make sense to the storyline, but I don't think I like a memory loss trope because I don't like to reread the information. But that's just me. That's really the only thing that I had an issue with, and I think it was like a fourth of the third book, if that. So I kind of just skipped it and just pretend like it's not a thing. But other than that, I absolutely love this series, and it will always hold a special place in my heart, and I highly recommend that people give it a chance. Because like I said, I looked on TikToks and stuff because I love to just immediately go on Reddit and TikTok and see what other people think about books, and I felt like there really wasn't, like, obviously people are talking about it, but not the same as, you know, some other books that are popular on Book Talk. So I definitely think people should give it a chance. So yes, those are the books that I read. I didn't listen to anything on Audible in March. I actually read everything. Going into, it's the beginning of April now, I started Daughter of No Worlds, is I think the exact title. I started listening to that on Audible at the gym when I'm doing my Stairmaster and stuff. So I'm super excited. I'm about, I think, 50% of the way through that book. It's definitely interesting. I will definitely see how I like it and if I want to continue with the second and third book after that. We'll see. And then I also got One Dark Window, and I'm super excited. I've heard really amazing things about this, so I'm super excited. I started it. I literally only got to like page 10, so I'm probably just gonna start over when I'm done listening to Daughter of No Worlds. I'm struggling kind of with keeping up with two different fantasy stories at the same time. I'm not really used to reading two different things at once, so it's definitely been challenging for me. So I think I might finish listening and then start reading this again, but I'm super excited for this. I think I will really enjoy it. And then I will also be going, I have a Barnes & Noble gift card from Christmas that I haven't used yet, and I've just been kind of waiting to see what books like I do want to buy. And since it's now spring and beautiful outside, I think I'm going to get a cowboy romance. So I think I'm going to get Reckless by Elise Silvers, I think is the author's title, but I've heard really great things about that. I heard that it is, you know, cute and spicy, and there's cowboys and a small town and things like that. And I think that is perfect for springtime, at least for me. So I'm gonna go get that book, and I think one other book from Barnes & Noble with my gift card. We'll see. I'm very picky because I don't really want to buy books that I don't like, so it's really hard for me to kind of pick stuff out, but we'll see. Maybe another fantasy book as well for after I'm done with the One Dark Window series or duology. We'll see. But that is what I read recently and kind of my short little review of them. This is the first book review I've ever done. I've read here and there throughout the years, but this is the most I've ever read in a month, and I really wanted to do a book review about everything. Mostly because I just wanted to talk about Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I wanted, you know, people to hear how great of a series it is. But yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions based on this review of what I might like, or what you guys read in March, or if you guys have read these books, especially Quicksilver, I'm so interested in that discussion of things, and it's so polarizing, I feel like, online with people's opinions. So I definitely would like to hear what you guys think about that book series as well. And yeah, I will probably do another one of these at the end of April and see how these books go for me. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching today, and I will see you next time.